Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. No, it's not Halloween. I know that. I know I am not coming from a party. I know I will never go somewhere like this. 2022 was really a big impact for me because I did not have any discipline applied on my life. So everything was go with the flow. You know what I mean? I'm not really into that anymore. And here is why. Until 2022, I was prioritizing people instead of me. And that did not went well at all. I went into different relationships, and in all of them I put them first before I put myself. And because I didn't have a priorities listed on a paper or my phone, little I knew I was a priority. I completely forgot that I am also part of my priority list, meaning that I also have to pay attention to my emotions, to my time, and to how basically I project my life in others and how I think about myself and my life. So for so many years until 2022, for example, I went into a really toxic relationship that I consider myself the first relationship I ever had because I was really in love with this guy, and that didn't end up well. When you dedicate yourself too much to someone and you forget about yourself and you don't know your priorities, it's really hard to move on from things like this. So today I want to set up my discipline or my steps to become someone disciplined for 2024 again, as I did in 2022, 2023. This is 2024. I feel like for a lot of women, young women, it's really hard to set boundaries and limitations and set priorities because most of the time we go with the flow, which is something that we think is cool and a lot of people like that, but in reality that kind of make us look bad. Not to say that in reality it hurts us more than it hurts others, and this is the main reason. You don't want to go through the same shit I went through. And I'm gonna be clear with y'all. In this channel I don't use curse words, I don't use bad words. When you don't know your priorities at a young age, and I'm talking because I know girls that are older than me that they don't even know their priorities. They're 32 and something. They're in a third relationship after having three different babies from three different guys, and they don't know that they need to prioritize their life. And there is a lot of things that are missing from there. And I'm not here to tell nobody how to live your life. You live it however you want. You take notes on base of people who went through the experience. I went through the experience myself multiple times in so many different situations, not only relationship, friendships, but also work experience in general. And yes, I did got a new haircut. You can call me Dora.
Yo no tengo pito.
¡No tienes pito! ¡No tiene pito!
Anyways, anyhow, we're gonna start making our list. So the first thing I wanted to do is like make a list of priorities. And we have done this in the Stay Productive 98% of the day video. If you haven't checked that out, I would recommend to go right away. So if you see me looking down, it's because right here I have all my notes. So just deal with it. First of all, we're gonna start prioritizing. So you need to know what it needs to be done now and what it needs, and you have to put time limits, time periods, okay? There is a timeline between this and that and that, okay? You need to know the difference about that. A lot of us young women, we think that going with the flow it make us look cooler to any guy, make us look cooler to any man. It just give us the sensation of freedom. But honey, freedom is a concept we're gonna just delete from now. Going with the flow, it's not gonna help you to improve anything at all. It's not gonna even gonna help you to finish a school or be in a good, healthy relationship. First thing in that line, yourself, because you are the main person of your life. You're your own character. You are the OP of this world. This is your story. You have to make it. You have to own it. Capiche? Entendido? Once you have this done, I want you to just look at all you have to do. And you keep in mind, you can add yourself, you can add family, you can add friends, you can even specify your friends. If you don't have too many like I do, I just put their name on. You know what I mean? So I talk about this before as well in my previous long videos. I think a year ago, I talked about this macro shift and make micro shift. Anyways, macro shift are basically big shifts that you made in your life, while micro are the small steps that you make in your life. Keep in mind, your life cannot change 360 if you don't start doing the micro shifts, the small ones. You have to start doing something small every day to make sure everything at the end do the macro shift, the big impact, the big change, the 360 change in your life. That when people sees you, you're like, who are you? Like you are a completely different person. I will highly recommend to go and check also that video because that's gonna help you a lot. Trust me. To the other side of the page, you're gonna do things that you need, like things that you want to add to your life. For example, for me, this year, I wanted to add like party decoration or like having after more, gatherings and all that because I'm not really like an extrovert fully, like 100%. So I do not plan parties. And recently, I had my first Valentine's party with 13 girls attending. I was planning to buy 25, 13 came. That's more than enough for me, to be honest. And I was so happy to the results because I thought it would be stressful. I thought it would be like, anxiety issues going on. I thought it will not like it to set up a party for somebody else, but actually at the end was so much fun. That was a resolution for me in this new year. So if you want to add that, you're more than welcome. It will help you a lot to improve your life in so many ways. So let's put a really easy example. In this case, let's put working out. You want to start working out. So let's check out the micro shifts. What do you have to do to succeed in that aspect? First of all, you don't really need to push yourself to start the year going every day to the gym for like 2 hours. That's eventually gonna get you tired and eventually you're gonna be done with that. So you don't gonna do anything. Trust me, I've been there. So the first thing you wanna do actually is doing a small little change. And how you gonna succeed in that? The first thing you need to do instead of going every day to the gym, just go one every week, twice every week. And then you're gonna add more and more days you go to the gym that you're gonna get so used and so in love to working out. You're gonna get so attached to the feeling of actually just doing something productive than just being in an office 24/7 and just working out until you die. Boom. Keep in mind that macro shifts are a requirement for you to improve. If you don't do the small little steps now, trust me, the big step is never going to happen. So after you prioritize and after you start adding the micro shifts in your life and doing these small things daily, you're going to see how eventually everything is going to make sense after only 6 months. And this is something I want you to try. This is a reto. This is something you must do. This is a challenge. I'm gonna dare you to last for 6 months doing micro shifts and just adding small steps into your daily routine, small steps into your life, just to start something and start being disciplined. Discipline is not something that you are born with. Discipline is something that you have to nurture, like nourish every single day. Discipline doesn't come with the thought of like, oh well, I can do it tomorrow when you have time to do it today. And trust me, on my journey through YouTube, I have been so low in the feeling of like giving up because I just made a year in YouTube and I haven't really reached that much of views. I haven't really made that success I really thought I would because you see every influencer out there and they are really easily to make a ton of views by just sitting on their bed and not doing anything. In this aspect, it's not the same. Not everybody timing will work the same thing. Now, there are some things that you need to get rid of today. And then when I'm telling you today is today, like there is no option. There is no optional. You guys know I don't give you all options about this, okay? Number one, number one is that you guys need to delete that thought of I can do it tomorrow, or well, I have for tomorrow to, like, I have enough time to do this and that assignment and do that and this. I rather you and challenge you doing things when you have the chance. There is a small little space that you have the opportunity to do it. Do it. There is always enough time. And this is how you keep yourself productive the 98% of your day. When you overthink, you're also getting away from God's plan. You're just overthinking about a lot of things that you don't need to worry about right now. And I know as humans, I myself, as an overthinking, I know it's super hard to do this because a lot of time we just want to have the control of everything in our life. And we know that's impossible. We are not able to have the control of everything and everyone that happens around us, that surround us. We don't have that capacity. We just let God take control of it. But trust the Lord with all your heart, and He will answer the questions. He will provide everything and anything you need. He will manifest your life in abundance, and your mindset will change drastically. Trust me. Trust the process. What is this moment teaching me? What is the lesson I have to learn right now in this moment of my life? Because keep in mind, every situation you're going through your life right now is temporary, it's never last. Something more you need to get read about, and I know a lot of people are gonna just burn me for this, but you gotta stop being and surround yourself with people that they don't add into your life. If they are not in the same level as you are right now, they're pushing you down. Believe it or not, people around you talks about who you are to others who sees you through a mirror, and not only them but also to your soul, to your aura, to who you really are and who you want to become. I had a friendship for not too long, but it was enough time, and every time I was with her I felt that my energy was pushing out of my body. Now I have a few friends, they're not really close to me, shout out to my girls at church, but I have these new girlfriends that they are amazing in the Valentine's body. I can tell that their energy gave mine a whole boost. We all were boosted by each other's energy because we're women that are aligned. And again, sorry girls, this video doesn't last as long as I wish. I do not have a storage space on this one right here. But I hope this was helpful for y'all, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye!